Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and stay tuned by clicking the bell icon. Britain's Got Talent's biggest tragedies, from brutal murder to tragic loss on the road. This weekend we'll see a host of Britain's Got Talent hopefuls perform in an attempt to hit the big time. Contestants from up and down the country are vying to impress judges Bruno Tonioli, Alessia Dixon, Amanda Holden, and Simon Cowell enough to bag a spot at the Royal Variety performance and net a cool £250,000 in prize money. A handful of talented performers have achieved fame and fortune thanks to BGT, including Susan Boyle, George Sampson, and Ashley and Pudsey. Others have sadly faced tragedy, including murder, suicide, and death on the road. We take a look back at the show's biggest heartbreaks and the contestants who are no longer with us. Jack Saunders. Jack was a member of five-piece dance troupe Green Force 5, who made it to the semi-finals in 2019 before withdrawing from the show due to his untimely death. The talented contestant took his own life at the age of 25 that March. Jack had been a successful dancer before BGT, performing at the London Olympics aged just 18 and reaching the Got to Dance finals with Unity UK. "I want people to know this can happen to any family," said Jack's heartbroken mum Sandra from Uxbridge, West London. "There is no stereotype. It doesn't have to be a manic depressive who has shown signs of mental health problems." Jack was a kind soul. He worried about everyone else, always focused on others to make sure they were OK. He was the shoulder you cried on. Norma Clark. Norma was BGT's famous granny rapper who took to the stage in 2007 dressed in a hoodie and baseball cap. The Birmingham contestant performed self-penned tune Sam the Rapper, wowing judges Piers Morgan and Amanda Holden, and eventually winning over Simon Cowell, making it through to boot camp. In August 2019, the great-grandmother died in hospital following a long illness, aged 81. Her daughter Amanda said, "She was such a character and many people remembered her for her appearance as a rapper on Britain's Got Talent. She entered as she wanted to win the £100,000 prize money to pay for a new community centre for young people on her estate." Simon Care. Simon was part of NHS Choir Be Positive, a 60-strong group made up of staff, donors, and patients from NHS Blood and Transplant, who made it to the BGT finals in 2018 thanks to their moving performances. She worked as a hematology and oncology nurse at Guy's and Thomas Hospital in South London, and in 2015 lost her son Cavell at the age of 6 to sickle cell disease. Simon, 32, was knifed to death in August 2018 by on-off partner Desmond Silva. He slashed her throat and stabbed her more than 70 times, and in July 2019 was jailed for life for her murder at the Old Bailey. The nurse's colleagues paid tearful tributes to their pal, calling her one in a million. "She was so funny, she was so smart, and she was so strong." Paula Moulton. Paula appeared on the show in 2012 as part of dance troupe Strictly Wheels, performing with friend Gary Linus. She had contracted MRSA in hospital with pneumonia, which left her with damage her pelvis, lower spine, femur, and hips. The talented pair reached the semi-finals with their version of Alicia Keys' Empire State of Mind, and in 2016 they competed for Paradance Sport Team GB. Strictly Wheels became a charity the same year, aiming to raise the profile of wheelchair dancing in the UK. Last June, the Manchester dancer died unexpectedly in hospital at the age of 52. Paula always focused on the positive things in life. Her disability was never a barrier, said Gary in tribute to his dance partner. "She should be remembered for all the positivity she brought into the many lives she touched. Her passing will leave a huge hole in my personal and dance life and so many others in the wheelchair dance community." David Watson. Magician David from Altrincham, Greater Manchester, competed on the show a staggering 12 times. His first appearance was back in 2008, where he did impressions of politicians Tony Blair, William Hague, and David Blunkett. And while it didn't go well, he bounced back in 2010 with an incredible Hulk performance deemed bloody awful by Judge Amanda Holden. David became part and parcel of the BGT auditions, trying out every year since 2013 and saying, "I just love being on the show." In 2020, he even made it through to the second round with his Magic Rainbow act, which the judges called his best yet. The retired NHS worker was found dead at home in December 2021 after his worried family contacted the police when they couldn't get hold of him. His death was not treated as suspicious. "He was always up for a laugh and such a good sport," said Amanda. "We will miss him." Henry was one half of singing duo The Pensionalities, reaching the finals of BGT in 2015 with pal Malcolm Sykes. The friends, who had grown up a few miles apart in the pit villages of North Doncaster, delighted viewers with their takes on Frank Sinatra classics, including You Make Me Feel So Young, and were compared to show hosts Ant and Dec by head judge Simon Cowell. Henry died at home on April 28, 2017, aged 86. His obituary read, "In both life and death, Henry definitely did it his way. He died peacefully at home, as he wished, with his family. He lived an extraordinary life and was known to a great many people as H from Cosworth's Motorcycles, and latterly half of the Pensionalities from Britain's Got Talent. He was loved by many, forgotten by none, and will be greatly missed by all." Dance group diversity took BGT by storm in 2009, and group member Robert "Rob" Anker went on to appear on So You Think You Can Dance and Strictly Come Dancing. The talented performer, who worked with Jessie J and Paloma Faith and appeared in Thriller Live in the West End, left his native Essex for a new life Canada with his wife Cindy when tragedy struck. For less than a year later, in July 2017, Rob, 27, was killed in a road accident in Ontario when his car collided with a pickup truck. The show dedicated that Friday evening's performance to him, saying the dancer had incredible talent, great personality, and was very popular amongst many. If you liked the video, don't forget to like, comment, and share.